What's up, fight fans? I'm J.COTTO. Welcome to J.COTTO's fight page. And well, just like I predicted, it was gonna happen. So this message goes out to Kohokia or whatever the fuck you are, 33, that just left some shit, man. Your hate is real for Wilder. After I just made a video giving him full credit, what's the matter? You fucking faggots, all of you fucking trolls and you Deontay fanboys who are happy over a fucking, you know what I'm saying, a test that he was supposed to pass like a year and a half ago, possibly 2 years ago, number one. Number two, the man did okay. I mean, he did okay. He still has other fucking fights to go up against. So you have to relax. Criticisms are still going to be there. Deontay Wilder did not fight a perfect fight. So why the fuck are you going coming on my page just because I'm not sucking his dick, licking his ass and his nuts like you fucking guys are doing? I gave the guy credit. I said he showed grit. He showed, you know what I'm saying, heart. You know what I mean? And congratulations to him. You know, and he passed this test. What more do you want me to say? I'm not going to say shit that you guys say verbatim. I'm not going to say something where, because I don't follow Deontay Wilder like that. You know what I mean? I follow boxing, but he is not one of my favorite fighters. And especially when I go to the criticisms of him saying that he was better than Mike Tyson, it's the fucking fact. Him going into a fight with Mike Tyson the way he did with King Kong Ortiz last night, if that ever, you know what I'm saying, in another lifetime, or that ever would have happened, everybody has to agree Mike Tyson would have knocked this motherfucker. He would have been sleeping. So ain't no hate towards Deontay Wilder. So all you fucking flaming fucking faggots need to stop coming on my fucking page. So see, and this is the problem. This is the number one problem as to why Deontay Wilder is not liked. You ready? You fucking guys. You fucking idiots. You idiots are expecting us to throw a block party, a fucking skyride in the sky, that Wilder beat fucking Ortiz, and I mean, he won. Okay, he won. He won. You know what I'm saying? And I'll say it again. His punch is the epitome of anything can happen. That his punch is that meaning. Anything can happen in boxing. They both had the exchange. His landed, rocked King Kong, and he finished up. Great job. But you can't go and say now, because I'm calling shit out in the fight, which other uploaders are going to as well, that the referee had no business fucking, and I'm not, no excuses. King Kong got knocked out. But giving Wilder a rest after he was just fucking rocked the last round for a bullshit cut that wasn't even there, what the fuck was that for? Gotta agree with me on that. King Kong Ortiz was up on scorecards, but these judges had him. Everybody had King Kong up. Gotta agree with me on that. So what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Why are you fucking Twinkies so swollen? Because I'm telling it like it is. I'm calling out the fuckeries within that fight. Now, had that been done to Wilder, your motherfuckers, oh, that ref had no reason to fucking stop it. You know what I'm saying? To call a timeout just to check fuck King Kong Ortiz's face when he had no cut. Exactly. We saw the little fuckeries. We saw it. And just because I say he got to tighten up his defense doesn't mean that I said that he sucks. So you guys need to get a grip. You guys really need to get a fucking grip. Because it was like that with Adrian Broner fans, and look what Adrian Broner does to his fans. He don't give a fuck about y'all. And Deontay Wilder definitely don't give a fuck about y'all. And if you're coming on my page with this agenda with the fucking skin color and the race and all that shit, go that way with that shit. Get the fuck out of here on any means of transportation with that shit. Because I you know what I'm saying? I'm not into that. I'm calling the fighters by one color. Blood. The blood they bleed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear anything else or anybody else coming off the page. And even though it's going to happen, because a lot of you guys don't understand boxing. A lot of you guys don't understand criticisms. A lot of you guys don't like your fighters to be criticized. It's going to fucking happen. So understand that you fucking trolls, you fucking fanatics, you guys that go out there and try to force your fucking bullshit on people. You know what I'm saying? The way you follow Deontay Wilder, you're trying to force it on people. That's not the way to have your champion liked or followed, dudes. Like, y'all niggas gotta stop. Constructive criticism is constructive criticism. Bottom line, y'all don't like it, then go fucking jump off a building or something. Because I'm telling you the truth. Deontay Wilder needs to tighten up on his fucking defense. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to tighten up on his fucking punches. Because he's sloppy. He's still sloppy. Yes, he knocked King Kong Ortiz out. Yes, he won. But now let him try that shit, like I said, against somebody that's as to in stature with the height, the range, the power. You feel what I'm saying? And especially being more crafty and having much more skill than him. So, you know, you guys can celebrate, but don't try to force your beliefs or any type of fucking victories that you feel your fighter should be given by other people when they're totally criticizing him. I've been fucking doing this and watching boxing before most of you motherfuckers have. The credit is given. Credit is given the way it's given, and I've given the credit. That's it. Deontay Wilder did very good for himself yesterday. He passed the test. What more do you want? What do you want me to say? He's the best in the world. He's the best champion that has ever fucking graced boxing gloves. I'm not gonna do that because he ain't fighting like that. You know what I mean? He's still got a lot of work to do. So does Anthony Joshua. So does Parker. So does Baby Miller. So do a lot of these fucking heavyweights. So it's not only Wilder that I'm criticizing. So y'all need to calm the fuck down. Calm down and understand that your man still need work. Bottom line. King Kong Ortiz never should have been squared up, and he never should have been on some shit where he wasn't trying to be evasive. When he was evasive and on his toes, he brought the pressure because Wilder wasn't trying to bring any type of pressure. So they both had a good fight. Wilder had a good fight. He earned his fucking stripes. He did what he had to do. He got rid of the boogeyman in the heavyweight division, in his division. He was supposed to. Good for him. Very good, and I give him full credit. That's as far as it goes. I'm not going to conjure up in my mind or say shit, you know what I'm saying, as to how you guys feel I should be saying it. Like, oh, Deontay Wilder's better than Mike Tyson. Oh, Deontay Wilder's better than any heavyweight that has graced the boxing gloves. Oh, no, I gave him credit. That's credit. That's credit. The only thing is that I am not a Wilder fan. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to critique him unbiasedly. And you go around and ask the truth. Watch the fucking fight tapes again and you will see. He needs to work on his defense. What's up, brother? He needs to work on his defense. You know what I mean? And basically, you know, he needs to stop trying to finish motherfuckers off so quickly when they get wobbled. And he needs to, you know what I'm saying, measure his opponents a bit more because he got caught alive. And what's going to happen is if he doesn't tighten up on his defense, he's going to continue to get tagged. But this time it could cause him his championship and it could cause him his win streak. You know? So I'm sorry if your Twinkies are swollen and you don't like constructive criticism on your fighter, but it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. And you guys got to understand, it's you guys coming on to upload this shit like this and other fight fans see that you are the one with the hate. See, because you guys are hating on me. You guys are hating on my boxing knowledge. Even though I've been on here before, most of you guys have come to my page just because it says Wilder and you come on my page. You guys have just started coming to YouTube. And you think that your criticism and bullshit baby in the ass opinions are actually going to set me straight? Most of you guys don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. This is what I'm saying about your fucking criticisms and your fucking credits that you're giving fighters. You know what I mean? You still got fucking dumb uploaders out there that are saying with no proof, and even though it was proven that none of them have taken steroids, a lot of these guys are still with the steroid allegations on Pacquiao, which is so fucking bullshit. Now it's Anthony Joshua. Then it was Errol Spence Jr.'s nipples. Because, yeah, I mean, it just gets to the point, man, with no proof. No one has failed any drug tests for these accusations to linger over these fighters. And most of you motherfuckers do it. The same guys that are telling me, as to me doing an honest criticism video on Deontay Wilder's fucking skill that needs sharpening. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. But yet you guys are out there fucking trying to tarnish fighters' fucking careers by giving accusations and accusing them of taking performance-enhancing drugs when they have passed every fucking test with flying colors and never been found. When Floyd was masking it with Thomas, if I'm not mistaken, Hauser came out with that report and the blood tests, the results. When Floyd used the IV, when all that shit, the IV gate came out, most of you motherfuckers that are fighting, that are following Wilder are doing the same thing now. You know, you continue with that shit, but you won't look at your fighter. You know what I'm saying? Had King Kong won, I guarantee you, regardless, it came out already that it came out and said that he took more than 7 fucking tests before this fight. Had he knocked Wilder out, had he beat him up more, you motherfuckers would have been sore in the ass, non-boxing fans, biased in the face all day, talking about he was on PEDs. That's exactly what would have happened. So most of you motherfuckers could just get the fuck up out of here on a 3-legged horse, man, and don't fucking come back to my channel if you don't like the truth, because it's the truth. Real Wilder fans understand what happened yesterday. I kick it with a lot of real boxing fans. Not you fucking trolls that get hurt in the ass because something is being said about your fighter that's going to help him. You're the guys that are fucking up your fighters. You're the guys that are bringing these criticisms onto your fighter because you're giving him a pass on his wild style fighting with no type of fucking defense. So don't fucking hate me. I've been doing this shit for years. I've been criticizing correctly. You know what I'm saying? And what's funny is that when I criticize, most of these fighters get their game up. Along with every other fucking uploader that I know that has done interviews with real fighters and all that other shit and know what they're talking about and is watching boxing possibly before the 80s, in the 80s, into the late 80s. You can't tell us shit. Because we know what competitiveness looks like. We know what the sport is supposed to look like. We know what the fighters are supposed to look like. We know how competitiveness looks like. And there's been a lot of lackluster behind it. And now that Wilder finally stepped up, a bit sloppy, but he still stepped up. And I'm giving him props. You guys are actually coming on my page and telling me I need to give him full credit. That's the full credit he gets. He beat the boogeyman. He passed his test. He proved his critics that he is a WBC champion. That he's worthy of holding that title. What more do you want? What more do you want? I'm not going to call him the best heavyweight ever, because he's not. But he did pass his test. He did defeat the boogeyman of the heavyweight division. He knocked him out, and he did what he had to do. But let's not fucking lie to ourselves now. Without those defensive skills, without that proper footwork, Deontay Wilder's equalizer, the right hand, is basically the epitome of what we say anything can happen in boxing. A good punch landed, anything can happen. And this is the case of Deontay Wilder. Most of those punches aren't even thrown off the jab. Most of them are just straight. And he was missing a lot as well. You know what I mean? Anybody that was younger, faster, sharper, you know what I mean, would capitalize off of his mistakes. And this is what I'm talking about. It has nothing to do with hating him because he's black. It got nothing to do with hating him because it got to do with criticizing. You guys have to know the difference between hating and criticizing your fighters, you fucking idiots.